It's Mario Armstrong. I'm in Las Vegas, and that means it's time for the International Consumer Electronics Show, and it starts right now on killerapps.tv. That's right, we're live at the International CES Consumer Electronics Show 2015. I'm Mario Armstrong. How's everybody doing? This is amazing. We are here at the Ford booth. As you can see right now, I have this beautiful Ford Mustang 5.0. Look at this car, man. This is an incredible vehicle. Anyway, we're having a great time. There's a lot of activity happening here at the booth. Sirius XM behind us, doing some interviews as well with some celebrities and NFL and athletes and other stars. And we're here to bring you an hour's worth of a bunch of content from the show floor. We have a lot of great stuff on today's show that we're going to be bringing to you. All types of new information, all types of fun. You're going to see me having a great time all throughout the show floor. And we're going to have some great guests coming on. We're also going to be talking about all the hot trends that are happening here at the show. Everything that's been hot, we're going to be talking about it. The International CES is huge. I mean, this show is a massive, massive show. If you've never been to this show, you can just get a sense of how big and massive it is. It takes up every square inch of this convention center, and you can see it takes a lot of work to get these booths all built up. The exhibitors take months in preparation of getting these booths designed, and these booths are immaculate. This is where they're showcasing everything that's going to come out in the next year, and even some things that's kind of like looking ahead to the future. So their booths have to be star-studded, they have to be well put together, they have to account for a lot of traffic, they have to be ready to do demonstrations and displays and interactivity. So it's so much happening here. Let me give you a little bit of a glimpse on some of the facts about the actual show. So we're talking over 3,500 exhibitors here at the show, 150,000 attendees. We're talking over 140 countries here. When I'm walking around the show floor, you hear different languages, you see different walks of life all around the show floor, and everybody is hustling while they're here. We're talking about hustling to get 20,000 plus new products announced. This is like the World Cup and the Super Bowl combined for technology. 2 million square feet of space, which really equates to about 37 plus football fields of exhibit hall space. So there's everyone from the little guy that's trying, or the little lady that's trying to get her company noticed, all the way up to the big brands like Samsung and Ford and others are here at this show trying to get their wares, their technology recognized, seen, and potentially maybe invested in or put into retail outlets. One of the big things that happens at CES before the actual show kicks off is the press gets invited a day before the actual show happens to something called CES Unveil. Let's take a look at what goes down at CES Unveil.
CES Unveiled is wild. We are surrounded by media right now and for the last couple of hours. It's amazing. I've never been to anything like this in my life. It's my first time to CES Unveiled, so I'm pretty happy to be here. We're showing off a lot of new products. We're unveiling new products in this room that for the media before anyone else will ever see them.
You know, the world has gotten very small anyway with, you know, internet and Skype and all this stuff, but it's a time to meet face to face and really gauge someone, shake their hand, get to know them, and it gives you exposure. And when you're here, you know, people from all levels walk through here, from consumer to VP, president of companies. So it's a potential for a small company like mine to really grow, and you know, we're doing pretty well. We're expanding pretty consistently throughout the world.
Why CES? Because this is the place to be, to promote our new invention.
This is your first time here?
It is for us, yeah. I mean, this is where everybody comes, isn't it?
As you can see, it's a lot of action that happens, and that's even before the show halls even open up their doors. Some of the big categories that you're seeing and you're going to be hearing about over the course of the year that's really been happening a lot at this show. Wearables. Everyone wants to know what's going on with wearable devices and wearable products. You can see I have a wearable device on me right now. I'll talk a little bit more about this a little bit later in the show. It's the narrative clip. You're also talking about digital health. Digital health is big. Entertainment is always huge here at the show. 4K TVs is another really, really big thing that's happening. The television arena is really always looking to expand and do new things. And so we're seeing a lot of activity happening there. And of course, there's always things that are happening in wireless. And wireless charging is also a big, big thing that we're talking about. But another thing that's really big, automotive. Huge category, but it was only until recently really a huge category, and that's because someone has to step up to the plate to be first. And I'm here with, right now, my guest that was first, Mike Tinsky, who is with Ford. Ford was absolutely first at being at the CES show, not just this year, first in general at being at CES. I don't remember exactly what year that was.
I think we're going about 8 years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so back then, you guys were really showcasing apps in the vehicle and even some vehicle-to-vehicle technology. You were talking about the future of vehicles and technology.
Yep.
And you guys saw a consumer electronics show, typically for a place for gadgets and devices, as a place where an automobile manufacturer should be presented.
Exactly. In fact, this is the show we introduced Sync Gen 1.
That's right.
7 years ago at this show.
That's right. I think, you were on stage. I think you were on stage with Bill Gates at the time, and
Mark Fields was our now CEO was up
right
there. So it's a great show, and it's great to see everybody here.
Yeah. So when you think about CES and consumer electronics and that world, how does the automobile industry fit into that space?
Well, I focus a lot on electrification. So we do a lot of electric vehicles. We do a lot of connected vehicles.
Yep.
Here at our show today, we're talking about Sync Gen 3, which is the third generation of Sync that we just talked about. It's better, it's faster, it's got more features, and it's really becoming the heart of the automobile and the lead interface with the customer as they're driving. So it gives their epic entertainment experience, all in one.
And so for those that don't know Sync, maybe they're seeing this for the first time or they've never heard of it before, walk us through how the voice recognition and how the technology actually works to make it easier for you to use technology within your vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, from a Sync perspective, it's bringing all of that into one unit. So you can bring your phone and you bring your phone experiences with you. So for example, if you want to listen to music through Pandora, you can simply hit a button on your steering wheel. Sync will ask you through a voice, what would you like to do? You can say Pandora. You can even recommend a station. It'll do all of that automatically. So you got your hands on the wheel, eyes on the road.
Right.
So it's really a seamless experience of bringing your not only your vehicle controls, but also your phone controls into the vehicle. So I think the Consumer Electronics Show has been absolutely the perfect place to introduce our new concepts like Sync Gen 3. But also, we're doing some really neat stuff on non-Sync, where we're actually looking at some connected experiments that are doing some really cool stuff.
Like what? Give us a taste.
So a couple of them that I think are really neat is, have you ever had a problem finding a parking space?
Yeah, I mean, everyone can relate to that.
Yeah, so well, we said, well, why is it so hard? It hasn't changed in like 80 years.
Right.
Parking is still the same. So we've actually equipped our vehicle with the small ultrasonic sensor, and so as that vehicle drives down the street, it's actually looking for open and non-open parking, sending that information up to a cloud, and then you as the next customer can see, oh, on 5th Avenue there's 3 open spots. And so using the vehicle as a probe.
Yeah, using the vehicle itself to be aware of its surroundings and then be able to feed that information out so that other people can benefit from that.
Absolutely. It's like crowdsourcing using the vehicle.
Right.
The other one that we really think is neat is we hear a lot about autonomous vehicles.
Yes.
And we're hearing a lot of that
I was going to bring up self-driving and autonomous
I knew you were going to bring it up, so I had to come up with
it.
But autonomous has got a lot of challenges, and we do believe it's in the future, but it's going to be some time. So, but you also know that LTE networks and 4G networks have really improved in terms of capability.
Right.
So another one of our experiments is we're actually remotely driving a vehicle from an office or from a home using a standard cellular network. So we have 3 cameras. It gives you the same experience as if you're sitting physically in the vehicle.
Wow.
And you can actually drive it at low speeds just as if you're sitting in the vehicle.
Yeah.
So think of you and your significant other is going to a restaurant. It doesn't have valet. You get out, it's raining, you get out, go to the restaurant, and you can have somebody remotely take the vehicle from there, put it in its spot, and come back. So those things I think are really becoming more interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. One of the other things I want to talk to you about too is connected car, like car-to-car technology. What else are you kind of seeing in terms of safety that you guys have been looking at? Things like where you can be aware of other vehicles in front of you or reroute you because there's accidents up ahead. What are some of those technologies?
That's right. So the connectivity comes from both ways. So as you mentioned, the app-based connectivity, such as Google and others, you're able to actually see accidents, and others through Waze can report accidents. So that's a pretty well-known and well-established. But the new and emerging one is the other one you hit, which is basically vehicle-to-vehicle communication. It's using the same version of Wi-Fi, but vehicle to vehicle.
Right.
And so if a vehicle up front does do an emergency braking, does do some extraordinary maneuver, that information can be very quickly fed back, and so your response time can be much quicker.
That's great.
And that's coming right up.
I got to let you go real quick. What's the one thing about this show that really blows you away when you're not Ford related, like anything catch your mind, or just, the ambiance, the air, the energy, anything about this show that just like hits you, just like,
well, I'll tell you, this is my 6th year, consecutive year. I can tell you that the pace of change is unprecedented. I mean, wearables and fitness, it's connectivity has just gone.
And the pace of change is moving right now. I got to change out, let you go.
Great talking with you.
Keep going with this show. Thanks so much for stopping by and telling us what's going on with Ford. That's Mike Tinsky with Ford. I want you guys to pay attention to our Twitter to follow all of the activity that we have going on here at the show. There are a couple of hashtags that you definitely should follow along on Twitter. You can follow me at Mario Armstrong for sure. But also our hashtags, the official hashtag of CES is hashtag CES 2015. So you want to follow that. That'll give you all types of information that's happening from everyone that's tweeting from the show and everything about the show. You can look at that feed and see all that good stuff. And of course, for all my fun, silly antics and other cool, informative things, you can go to Mario at CES or hashtag Mario's at CES. And then also killerapps.tv. If you want to find out any of the video that I've shot earlier or some of the packages that I've done or some of the interviews that we've done earlier, head on over to killerapps.tv. You can get a lot of information right there from there as well. Right now, we're going to take a look at some of the behind the scenes and what's actually taking place here at the Ford booth. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Stefan Bańkowski. I'm an AppLink engineer working at Ford Motor Company. I'm here to talk to you about Sync 3, our new platform for infotainment, as well as some other features like AppLink. Here we have our new Sync 3 system, which features some of our domains at the bottom that you can easily access via touch or via voice. Right now I'm in the apps domain, and I have some apps that are connected through AppLink that are on my iPhone, which is connected via USB. Here we have Spotify, AccuWeather, and NPR One. I have Spotify running. It's connected. The app itself is driving the interface within the vehicle. It's playing music, as well as providing graphic card and metadata. And I can control it via voice or via the touch screen, or even steering wheel controls. So in this case, if I want to skip a track, I can press it on the steering wheel, and it skips to the next song. Different apps I can use, such as AccuWeather. So while I'm listening to Spotify, I can access AccuWeather and get some of the latest weather updates. In this case, I get a minute cast, see that there's rain in 17 minutes, and it gives me some other information about the weather. Looking at other parts of Sync Gen 3, we have access to climate. We have some via the hard buttons as well as on the touch screen to allow user different ways to control climate in the car.
Please say a command.
Call Tom.
We have access to the phone so you can make phone calls or receive them or text messages. We also have, of course, navigation. So here we have a capacitive touch that allows us to even do pinch and zoom and do some quick searches for destinations. One thing that's very useful and easy to use on Sync 3 is one-box search for navigation. So let's say I wanted to go to Home Depot. I can start to type Home Depot, and after a few letters, it's already predicting some possible POIs. Here I see Home Depot. I don't have to continue typing. I can just select that. It's going to find the nearest locations. I can select that and get a route started. That's basically some of the major features on Sync 3. It's a fast and easy to use system. It's very intuitive, and it's looking to be released later this year.
That was the Ford booth. You can see tons of activity happening here at Ford. Lots of innovation happening in the automobile industry right here. I'm Mario Armstrong. You're watching Inside CES 2015. We are live from the convention show floor here in the North Hall, I believe we're in, at the Ford booth right now. We've been seeing a ton of stuff happening at the show, and we have so much more to still give to you. We have things with Nick Cannon, an interview with Shaq, which is not only hilarious, but it's also really cool to see what Shaq is actually doing with his investments into the technology industry and some of the products that he actually announced. Plus, I actually take a test drive and a test ride on some really cool technology. All of that will still be coming up. Right now, though, I want to take a look at something that is coming out that you'll start seeing very soon to you. This is the same company that has done Redbox. If you're familiar with seeing those Redbox kiosks or maybe Coinstar machines at grocery stores, this is the same company that's actually, they're called Outerwall, the same company that's created something new called Eco ATM and a whole new way of looking at how to shop in the near future. Let's take a look at what Outerwall is bringing to CES. So if you've been to any grocery store anywhere in America, you've probably seen the Coinstar machine. Well, this really means a lot to me because this was part of my entrepreneurial growth. When we were down and out, we bagged up tons of change to make ends meet. So I was just going to run it through real quick. Super easy. Put your change in. Now, normally you'd get your money from the machine, but I got something better. I'm at CES 2015, and I'm at the first time ever meeting with the CEO of Outerwall, Scott DiValerio, and he's here. Coinstar is one of your products amongst several others. So I need $9.36 from you.
Oh, here we go. Great to be here. Thanks, Mario.
No, it's my pleasure to be here. That was a real story about how I actually used Coinstar. My wife and I, who launched our business together, we used that as a way to really make ends meet. So that was a product, and I'm always about products that can actually help live a better life. And that was a product that we didn't know at the time until we needed to really use it that really benefited us.
Outerwall and all our products are about value, simplicity, and convenience, and bringing the ability for consumers to monetize things in places they go day in and day out. We have 65,000 kiosks across the U.S. Wow. 91% of the U.S. population is within a 5-minute drive of our kiosks.
That also gives you like this unique infrastructure throughout the country to do really cool Internet of Things type stuff, like
Definitely.
Looking at retail as it advances into the future. You guys have some visions about where you kind of see retail actually going and what that experience might be for us when we're shopping?
We really do think all that connection that we have with our Redbox business, our Coinstar business, and now our Eco ATM businesses will allow us to bring products and service to our consumers using mobile apps as well as the kiosk in ways that haven't been done before.
I'm excited, and you're a well-dressed guy. I love that too right there.
Great.
I still want my $9.36. You're not getting off the hook without that, but we're going to take a little tour around your booth and check some things out. So I got my gift card.
Yeah.
I actually travel with this stuff, man. And you're telling me that this is going to be able to fix my problem of getting a lot of gift cards from, say, the holidays or birthdays or any of that stuff?
You bet. You just put it in the kiosk, it'll offer you a price, you accept the price, and out a voucher comes and go get your cash.
Are you serious?
Easy way to do it, yes.
So I don't have to shop anymore if I don't want to. I can just get the cash if I need it.
Cash, and we accept over 150 gift cards. Let's move over to one of our newest kiosks, Eco ATM.
ATM,
Here's how you can monetize your tablet, mobile phone, or MP3 player. We'll pay up to $400 for those products based off of quality, version, and edition of it, and it's all done automated. It'll evaluate your phone, it'll tell you what it is, it'll tell you what condition it's in, and then offer you a price, and cash comes out of the kiosk.
So wait, so this is huge, right? Because we all get a lot of technology and we're upgrading faster than we have before, so even if you have something that's maybe old and cracked, or just old around the house that you're not using anymore, you're saying you can bring it to the ATM. The Eco ATM will actually analyze it. It has cameras inside that look for blemishes, dents, things like that?
Definitely.
So you don't keep the phone until so if I put the phone in and I see the price I don't like, I get my phone back, right?
You bet.
Just double check it for you guys.
It's all up to you, but it's a great kiosk, about 1,500 kiosks in 44 states right now.
All right, so they can log online, type in their zip code, and see if there's one near them?
You bet. Okay. That's great. This is where we're debuting our sample it kiosk here at CES, and this is a great sample it. Right. So beauty products, think about drugstores, grocery store, mass merch, go up and you have to try a product. So you pay $1, get a sample that you can use for 1 or 2 days and try it out, and as well as coupons. And so if you like it, you can come back with your coupon and get a full size version. Our CPG partners love this, our retail partners love this.
Because people don't want to spend, $10, $15, $20 and then find out something's not really working out for them.
So it allows them to pick and choose and then come back. So this is, again, debuting here at CES.
Although I think people know how Listerine works.
Perhaps.
But maybe not, right?
Maybe not. You never know.
Everyone differently.
That's right. And then we have, of course, Redbox. And Redbox is one that most people know about. We continue to be the leader in transactional new release movies. In fact, we actually transactions in 2013 were greater than any of the VOD transactions all combined.
Okay.
New release place to come, great place, value, convenience, and simplicity, and it's a business that continues to strive. And as I mentioned before, 36 million emails a week are going out to tell customers about what's happening.
Want to know.
Yeah, they've asked.
They want the updates, what's coming new. I mean, I've used this a lot when I've traveled. You go to a place and you're like, oh, I forgot the DVDs or I forgot movies or whatever. And not once has any of mine skipped or been scratched or had a problem. I don't know how you guys do the quality control to maintain that. But one of my questions is, how close are you to the release schedule?
Half our studios were on the release date when you would get it on VOD or be able to buy it in the store, and for half our studios were 28 days later. But the key thing there is it's all new release content, as well as the fact the great value. The $1.50 and the $2 is a great value for our consumers.
And what's the real value for the app? Like, why would I have the
Well, the app is great. The 26 million app downloads. You can reserve online, so you can take your favorite kiosk, see what inventory is there, say, I want that movie, reserve it, so when you come up to the kiosk, you just swipe your card, and the movie dispenses, so you know it's there when you get there.
That's key, because the moment of discovery of going, and then you're like, oh, I want to see this movie so bad, and then you go through the machine and find out it's out. Not cool. Doesn't feel good.
That's right.
Just
now
kills
you can do it
night.
online, so it's great, and you know it's there, and it's guaranteed it's there.
Oh my gosh, that was one of the best movies. That was great. Oh, hey, Andy, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Very good, very good.
So, it's funny, I was just playing around on the Redbox unit here, but when I got to thinking about all the different devices that you guys have, this massive network that you have, it kind of got me thinking, your title is President of Innovation and New Ventures. There's more to Outerwall than just these physical boxes that we see, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about where we're going now. We talked before about 66,000 locations globally, and because of that, we've developed a pretty strong point of view about the future of retail, and specifically how automated retail is going to help play into that future.
Like shopping in the grocery stores,
smart shopping experiences.
Smart shopping. This is a place that hasn't changed really. Technology really hasn't permeated this area of shopping experience in a big way.
The grocery store experience has been largely the same for many, many years.
Right.
We see a huge opportunity for automated retail to help reshape that experience. And a lot of it has to do with the cell phone. In the future, the cell phone, the smartphone, will become a tool to help consumers interact with the store, and more importantly, to help the store interact with the consumer. Because of the smartphone, the store greets you through your cell phone and says, how can the store guide you and help you today?
Okay.
And you say, well, I would love it to, and you can enter in a plain text search for, say, a 30-minute chicken meal.
Okay.
Immediately what pops up is a whole set of recommended recipes for smart, quick, and easy chicken meals. Now these meals are integrated with the store, and the ingredients behind what it takes to get these meals cooked are mapped all throughout the store.
So I know what aisle I need to go to, where I'm going to pick things up.
It can help you and guide you all throughout the store. What's also cool is the aisles can call out to you and recommend food and wine pairings for the meals that you're looking for, knowing that you're right there in front of the aisle.
Okay, so boom, I put in, here's the recipe I want to see. Yeah. It'll guide me into the store of what's available, and it'll let me know what else I could pair with that meal to make it that much more better. And then if there's any discounts for any of those products, that all happens within the app itself. I don't have to worry about that when we get to the register?
Not at all yet. It all happens within the app. And so what's really happening is now you are a much more empowered consumer.
It just hit me. Now she can send me to the store because there's no more excuses. Oh, honey, I didn't.
You got it.
She'll be like, no, it's in the aisle. It's right there. I see it.
Yep. You're doomed. That's it.
I'm done. Great. This interview is over now. Man, it's so much happening. That was a really awesome time to hang out there with Outerwall and spend some time with them. We're hanging out here live at CES 2015 with Inside CES, and I'm your host, Mario Armstrong. Still have some great guests coming up. We have a new product from Dell that was just announced that's going to be here on the show. We're going to show you this new laptop. Super thin. You're going to love this thing. Super fast as well because it has the Intel 5th generation core processor in that. I'll explain a little bit about why that's an important engine inside of that Dell package. And I'm just going to tease. I'm just going to say the word infinity. When we bring Dell in, you'll know why I'm saying the word infinity. I'll bring that up in a second. One of the other things that's really hot at the show that I want to take you on a quick tour of are TVs. You can't come to CES, no matter how tired I may be about talking about televisions, you can't come to CES without talking about 4K TV. So right now we're looking at some of the 4K TVs from Samsung. All of these companies, Samsung, LG, Sony, what they're really talking about is really showing us kind of where they want TV to go and the experience they want us to have with televisions. So we're seeing more curved TVs than ever before. We're seeing televisions that can flip from vertical to horizontal or horizontal to vertical. We're seeing TVs that are curved that you can actually flex yourself with the touch of one button. You can make those curved ends actually go to become flat. We're seeing super thinner screens as well. Some of the thinnest ever. This is the coolest one on the floor right there, that Sony one. They call it quote unquote floating. The floating TV, because it really is their thinnest ever 4K television. One of the other things that really bothers me about 4K too is whether or not there's enough content for 4K. Should you make the investment? One of the least expensive 4K TVs I saw from LG is still $1,200. That's a lot of money for an average American citizen to put out on a television set. So is there enough 4K TV content out there to back it up? And the answer is yes. It's being developed, it's being shot. Netflix has 4K content that they put out. The networks, the TV studios, the film studios, people are shooting more and more in 4K than ever before. So I don't think it's like 3D at all, where 3D was kind of like maybe a fad. 4K is definitely where we're going in the future. So be on the lookout for that. And one of the other things that I want to note really quickly about 4K is that they're promising that these TVs are going to boot up faster. I don't know about you, but if you've noticed, sometimes when you boot up a TV, it takes a little while for it to all warm up. So all that good stuff is happening here at the show. And joining me now is our guest from Dell. We have Samuel Bird here. Hey, Sam, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
You brought over with you one of the hot products that you guys have been announcing just brand new at the show, right?
Yes.
I don't want to steal your thunder, man. I said the word infinity. But tell us a little bit about this Dell laptop right
here. Yeah, we're really excited about it, Mario, and you teased with the word infinity. This is an awesome product. So it has Intel's latest CPUs in it, full power Broadwell CPUs, but the coolest thing about this product is the display. It has a ton of pixels. It's a Quad HD Plus display, 5.7 million pixels.
5.7 million? How does that compare, like, so for people that don't know, how does that compare to your, last year, one of your displays? Or
it's 3 or 4 times the number of pixels that we had in this product before. And compared to an HD display, it's almost 6 times the number of pixels as an HD display.
I mean, it's beautifully designed. I mean, look at this, folks. Like, normally, when you have a laptop, normally you see about that much, on the edge there before you get to the screen, all the way around the whole computer. And the fact that this is like edge to edge infinity display really does give you a more pleasurable experience.
Yeah, we did a lot, Mario, to fit this product into a really small form factor. So we took the product and we put a 13-inch display in the size of an 11-inch notebook. So it's about 300 by 200 millimeters, and like you said, it has a tiny, tiny bezel. It's about 5 millimeters. So the thing our customers wanted when they're using a notebook, they want to just see the display, and we provide that kind of awesome experience when you're using this system.
When will this actually be out in retail where people could actually go and buy this?
It's available today, so available now.
How much?
Starts at $800 and goes up from there, but it's a really awesome value. It is the smallest 13-inch notebook in the world.
Pretty light.
Less than 3 pounds.
Less than 3?
It's a really, really nice product. Comes with machined aluminum, carbon fiber, looks great. It's really for our customers who like carrying around like a really portable system and want all the power of a PC.
Yeah. What about battery life?
Battery life's great. So we get outstanding battery life with the system. We get 15 hours of battery life, which is the best that we have seen from anyone in the industry. So people want almost 2 days of battery life. Imagine that. You go away somewhere, go on a couple-day trip. You don't need to carry any power cords with you. You can literally take the computer along and it'll last.
This is super thin. I'm comparing it to I have an iPhone in a thin case, but if you can see that, it's super thin. I mean, this thing goes in my back pocket. This is super thin.
It's a really thin product. Now, I would compare it, Mario, even to, we announced another tablet.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about your tablets. People are big on tablets, obviously.
Yeah, it's the thinnest tablet in the world. It's 6 millimeters, so this is thin. Tablet's even thinner.
Look at how thin that is. That's incredible. Like, here's a pen.
It is pretty stunning. There's nothing thinner out there.
Wow.
The other thing is we did not skimp on this product, so we put a bunch of great features into the product. It has the world's first 3D camera on the back, so if you flip the product over, you can take, there's 4 cameras. There's a front-facing camera, there's 3 cameras in the back, so you can take images with depth information, and you can do lots of cool stuff with them, from editing, take the background out, you can put backgrounds behind your kids, you can black out the backgrounds, you can be like the star on Facebook of your friends.
How much for this tablet?
Tablet's $399.
$399, not bad.
Other really nice thing, Mario, on this, you talked about displays.
Yeah.
It has the best display on any tablet out there. It has an OLED display, so if you look at it, it has extremely high contrast ratios, so it really brings your pictures totally alive when you look at that display.
Yeah, we're taking a look at some of that right now.
Yeah, we're seeing some of this in really high-end TVs. It's now coming to tablets with this product. And like the notebook, near borderless, so when you're using it, you really just see the display.
Right. Yeah, this is amazing stuff. $399 for this tablet. This does look gorgeous in person, and it feels incredibly, like you said,
it's
lightweight,
very light,
very
light,
thin,
small.
super lightweight. Yeah, good stuff, man. You guys really showed up at the show with some great
It's been a lot of fun, Mario.
At the booth.
Yeah.
Sam, thanks so
Good
much
to
for
get to
stopping
join
by.
you. Yeah,
I appreciate
thank
Dell's
you.
time here at the show, man.
Take
Thanks
care.
so much. What's the one thing I've been asking all my guests? What's the one thing, outside of Dell, what's the one thing that just like still surprises you or just like caught your attention this year at CES?
Hey, I love, we're sitting here in the Ford booth. I think all the technology going into cars is really interesting, and just how, as devices become more mobile, more portable, there's technology all over the place, and linking that together so people can keep track of things that they want to, communicate with their friends, and be a lot smarter as they go about their business. That's pretty cool stuff.
That's pretty cool stuff, right?
I've enjoyed it.
Cool.
Take care, Mario.
Thanks a lot, Sam. Appreciate
Bye-bye.
that. Guys, one of the other themes that's really big here at the show is what's happening in the home. So digital technology and a digital lifestyle in our home is really hitting everything from being able to give us the power to turn on and off lamps, have robotic vacuums. But one of the things that I hate to do are chores. Who loves to clean their house or do the laundry? No one wants any of that. So I'm going to show you some ways that that's being taken care of to make your life just a little bit easier, and also a little sneak peek into the future of what kitchens will look like in your home. Let's take a look at what Whirlpool has announced at CES this year. All right, everybody, we're in the Whirlpool booth right now. This is all about technology making your life easier in the home. And we have John Hall here from Whirlpool. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
How are you? Man, I've been like floored with all the cool stuff you have going on in here, so we're gonna jump right into it. One of the things that people may be seeing right now is this beautiful refrigerator that looks like stainless steel, but it's not.
Right.
So explain to me, this whole kitchen, in fact, is not. So explain to me what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so this has been a fan favorite so far. We called this Sunset Bronze. We're launching it in 2015.
Okay.
And it's basically a painted stainless steel. Stainless steel is not going anywhere.
Right.
People love it, but want to take it that next step. Let's evolve stainless. They're working to go from there. And we've had millennials actually help us designing this. And so that's where we've gotten a lot of the inspiration to bring this into the kitchen.
Well, this looks great, man. I can see a lot of people oohing and ahhing over having that Sunset Bronze.
Sunset Bronze.
Sunset Bronze, people. That's the new trend. Check it out at Whirlpool. All right, we're going to go see some more stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. All right, John, so we're over in this beautiful place that looks like a kitchen, obviously, but what's going on here? I see like this whole interactive display.
Yeah, this has been a fan favorite so far. This is Whirlpool's Interactive Kitchen of the Future 2.0.
Okay.
It's a build on a cooktop that we brought out last year, except now we've incorporated seamlessly a suite of appliances. So you got a refrigerator, an oven, a dishwasher, all integrated into the cooktop, and then we also built a backsplash that really it becomes an operations center at the center of your home.
Does this also pick up any information that's already in my fridge as well, so I would know like what ingredients I have to work with?
Yeah, absolutely. So in meal planning, to your point, I'm making a recipe. I may not know what's in my refrigerator. But
no, I don't always know.
Exactly. But this.
Do you always know what's in your refrigerator?
Right. And so if you're making, it'll remind you. It takes inventory of what's in on your refrigerator, and it will tell you, what ingredients that you need, that you have on hand. And if you don't have it on hand, it'll tell you need to pick it up.
What you see here, it just looks like it's just this area that you're working with, but in fact, everything is already here. Should we show them the refrigerator?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I was blown away by this. Check this out. I gotta do the honors on this one. This is, I mean, come on, look at that.
Seamlessly integrated into the kitchen.
Seamlessly integrated into the kitchen. You can't even tell what else is here that's kind of integrated that I don't know.
Also here, we've got the
dishwasher.
Dishwasher. And this is an example of maybe someone that doesn't want the appliances to stick out.
Yeah.
To kind of be integrated into the kitchen.
Right.
And in here, actually, this is actually a cooktop. So, once you put a pot on it, it'll recognize.
It's going to recognize. Look at that.
And it starts to heat it up. We're inspired by how families care for each other every day.
Yeah.
And cooking, washing, cleaning.
Right.
These appliances.
Yeah.
We're part of that process, and we're trying to draw inspiration from our consumers to develop new solutions that will hopefully help them, whether it's meal planning, cooking, or perhaps washing your clothes or your dishes.
All right, John, this looks like I can read, right? Whirlpool Duet Hybrid Care Drying Technology, but it looks really futuristic. What's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Best of Innovation CES award winner. A couple things are going on. It's a heat pump dryer.
Okay.
And it's truly ventless. So what that means is that consumers can put it anywhere in their house. They don't need to have the vent. So they want to move the.
So it doesn't have to be in the basement or wherever it's located or the garage because of the vent system.
In a small space without the vent, the need for a vent, you can put it where you can basically install it.
But you need a vent with today's dryers to be able to get that air out. So how does this work?
So essentially, it's recycling that air, and it's using that air to re-dry the clothes.
Oh, so it's like pulling the moisture out of the air?
Absolutely. So you're getting a huge energy savings. This is our most resource-efficient dryer, 73% energy savings.
Wow. So does it take longer?
Yeah.
Does it make more noise? Like, does it make less noise?
That's one of the beauties of this. It doesn't take, it's not more longer. It's a normal drying cycle.
Okay.
And it's gentler on the clothes as well, so it helps extend the life of the clothes. So install and we're gentler on the clothes and resource savings.
All right, here's the deal, right? I just bumped into Swash. I only saw them on Facebook as an ad and I went nuts. Basically, it does something about refreshing your clothes. So I want to see right now if they can refresh my blazer, because I've been at CES all daggone day and I want to get this thing jazzed up. So I don't need, Keith. What's up, man? I'm Mario.
Nice to meet you,
Sorry,
Mario.
I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Mario. Can you refresh this blazer and tell me how this whole thing works?
Absolutely. So
all right, break it down.
Swatch is a 10-minute clothing care system.
Okay.
That will de-wrinkle, refresh, restore, and preserve clothes.
So it's not going to clean any stains.
Not going to take any stains out.
All right. So this is it. This is the unit right here.
This is it. You plug it into a regular wall outlet.
Okay.
It uses a Swash Pots cup, which is a water-based formula.
Okay.
Sprays that formula onto the garment. It actually wets the garment 30 times faster than water.
What?
Saturates the fiber and then it dries it under tension, and it takes care of your clothes.
All right, we're going to find out. We're going to put my blazer through this the Swash here and see what happens.
There's a blue light that's done when the cycle's over. Pull the jacket out, and you can feel it. There's actually a little bit. It's actually a little bit warm. It has a little bit of warmth to it.
I feel the warmth to it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you can feel there's a nice smell to it.
Smells great. Thank you, sir.
Ready to go.
Oh wow.
Wrinkles are out.
Wrinkles are out. I feel like I got a massage, meditation, all of that put together, like second wind.
Second wind?
No, honestly, I do smell it. It smells really, really good. And I feel the heat.
Yeah.
And it didn't shrink.
It did not shrink.
And I'm so happy because I just bought this blazer. Keith, this thing works. It works, people. Swash works. All right, I'm going to get this in my, you don't know about my sneaker closet, but I'm getting this in my sneaker closet. All right?
It'll be great there.
Thanks, Keith. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
All right, I'm looking good. See you guys. Peace. Welcome back to Inside CES 2015. I'm Mario Armstrong from the show floor. And yes, this isn't the same blazer, obviously, but that damn thing actually worked. I was really, really shocked that it actually did. Now I want that thing in my closet, for real. I want to give a shout out to some of the people that have been tweeting, because I promised you that if you tweeted during the show, that I would actually give you a shout out. So for those that are tweeting at Mario Armstrong, you can tweet me right there. Let's give a real quick roll call to all the folks watching. Friends of Jody, at Friends of Jody, thanks for watching. Let's see, at Mike Street, Mr. Mike Street, thanks for hooking us up and watching and working for us and working with us. At I am James J. Lopez. Thanks, James, for checking in. Everybody keep the tweets coming in. I'll keep reading more and more of them as they come along. Oh, I got one more. At Can You Say Holla? Can You Say Holla? Just checked in. I love it. You can check in as well during the show live by tweeting me at Mario Armstrong, at Mario Armstrong. And you can follow everything that we have going on through the hashtags at hashtag Mario at CES and hashtag CES 2015. All right, now, I've showed you everything from automobiles, I showed you everything that's happening in the home, how you can actually recycle products and get some money in the future of shopping in the grocery aisles. Now we're gonna take a little look at some of the other stuff that's happening in the home that you can actually afford to do now yourself. And then we're also gonna take a sneak peek at something that just blew me away at the end of this spot. It's called Pella, that's the name of the company. It's their first time here at CES, and they were announcing and demonstrating some of their in-home technologies that's gonna make your house look beautiful and make it easy for you to manage it, all from the touch of your phone. Let's take a look. All right, so home automation is always talked about at the show, but I just found a particular company that has been doing lots of great stuff, but has not really been at the show, and they're here for the first time to really show us some cool stuff that's happening in the home. And I have Bridget here from Instinctive to talk to us a little bit about what Pella is up to. So I can see here that we have all these different ways that we can now interact with our home through home automation. And give us a little explanation about what's going on here.
So the Pella Instinctive family of smart products is what we're bringing to market here. And we're showing a variety of sensor solutions as well as some shading solutions.
Okay.
So we're bringing window and door sensors, garage door sensors. We have an entry door deadbolt sensor, which is actually integrated into the product.
I want to see that. That's cool.
Yes, and then this all connects to our Instinctive Bridge. So this bridge communicates with our Instinctive products in the home, but then allows you to communicate with those compatible home automation systems.
So we're talking this now. You need Wi-Fi in the home.
Don't need Wi-Fi in the home to work with Instinctive. So you can either use these products on your own with our status indicator, or you can use the bridge to communicate via Z-Wave to your home automation system.
Okay, so it uses Z-Wave technology. And then real quickly, we're talking inexpensive, accessible DIY, like my mom could go to this, buy this stuff and start to set it up?
Yes, she could. It's very budget friendly for every one of our customers.
So we're talking like about what for the bridge?
So about $79
But you have to have the bridge.
Yes.
And then about, wait, what's a range maybe?
So maybe $49 to $79 for any of these devices that you're seeing here.
Oh, that's affordable. That's definitely DIY and doable. Okay, so show me one of your big things that I've been seeing is like shades in the window.
Yes.
So like
we actually have shades that are between the glass. We've been having shades between the glass since 1966.
Wow.
So this is one of our first innovations from Pella, and we're continuing to innovate this product line. So you can actually get in here and change those shades out. So with that, we've then added the motorization with Instinctive technology. So if I go ahead and touch the button here, I can raise these shades and blinds between the glass.
Nice. Now, does that have to be, is it just fixed here for the wall for the show, or can that be something that walks with me as a remote?
Yes, it's just fixed here so no one walks away with it. However, in your home, that will happen too. So what's going to happen there is I can also stop these shades at any point.
Cool.
The blinds themselves, I can stop and then enter a tilt mode on the same remote. So if I want to control them from a different direction or get that fine adjustment in my home, I can do that as well.
I can see it starting to gradually move.
Yes.
Now, can you do that from a mobile device as well in your home? Will you have that type of control?
Yes. So here we're showing that with the Nexia home intelligence system.
Okay.
So our Instinctive Bridge is communicating with the Nexia system here. And on the iPad here, you can see the different states that the blinds and shades are in. So if I go to the blinds and shades page here, I can go ahead and close the blind or move that.
Yes.
Send the command.
Send the command, and you can be anywhere. And obviously, we're seeing the command coming to it right now.
So you can raise and lower your blinds and shades when you're away from home to make it look like you're there. You can
or even save a little bit money on heating and cooling and all that good stuff too. All right, one of the things that I definitely saw that was on the first panel was the front door deadbolt lock, like it's built in to the deadbolt line. All right, I got to see this. Show me how this works.
Let's go ahead and take it over here.
All right.
See, I've just closed the door.
Right.
And on our status indicator here, you can see that the door is closed. I can go ahead and lock the door, and it's also going to show the locked status. Again, so that's built right into the panel and the frame from the factory, making it easy for our customers when they go to install, as well as then giving them that choice of the aesthetic when they're adding that curb appeal to their home. They can make sure that they keep that premium aesthetic.
It looks really nice. It doesn't look like some tacked-on solution to it. Can you control that from a mobile device as well outside of the home?
So you can see the status. So it just detects the open, closed, locked, and unlocked state.
Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily throw the deadbolt lock.
Okay. Now we've seen a lot of things that people can get now in their home, but now you're going to show us something that's showing the innovation of what Pella and Instinctive can really do.
Yeah.
All right, come on, you guys got to check this out. This is like James Bond-ish type stuff right now.
So this is our Designer Series sliding patio door, and what we can do here is I can actually go ahead
from the iPad.
Okay. Go ahead.
Open the doors and pull up the shades.
Pull up the shades.
This is ridiculous.
Send them all up. So I can welcome my party. I can welcome my kids home. I can do whatever I so choose without having to interact with the
I don't know about you, but I need to live like this. We need everyone. You at home, you need to live like this. This isn't available now, though, right?
It's not available today, but we're just showing you some of the other innovations that we have at Pella coming forward.
So you're obviously basically saying, look, we know this market, we know this space, we're doing research and engineering, and we're showing off, like many other companies here,
that's right,
showing off what your capabilities can be for the down the road.
Pella's known for innovation, so that's what we're going to keep doing.
Cool. I really, really appreciate the quick tour and understanding, and really the fact that you're making home automation more accessible to everyday people, because, you know, I love it when I can actually adjust the thermostat or turn off lights and things of that nature. So this is really, really cool. Thanks, Bridget. Really appreciate it. Now close it down for me. Can we do that?
We can do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, that was exciting stuff to see, all the home automation that's taking over here at the show floor. It's a really, really big category. Look, I want to go quickly and show you something huge that's here at the show, but I got to do this first because I promised you guys if you were going to tweet me, I would respond live during the show, so keep it coming in at Mario Armstrong. LaShonda, at LaShonda for you, she asked, how long did it take for your jacket to get hooked up? How long did it take for your jacket to get hooked up? What was the name of the product? The name of the product was called Swash, S-W-A-S-H. Plugs into a regular home outlet, and it took 10 minutes to wash it. That's it, 10 minutes. One of the biggest names at the International Consumer Electronics Show in 2015, that's here at every single show, is none other than Intel. They're the ones that have everything going on, not only behind the scenes and inside of products, but also pushing the industry forward with next generation computing. Let's take a look at what's going on and all the excitement at the Intel booth. So you know I'm all about the digital lifestyle and how technology can actually enhance and improve our lives. One of the leading companies that's always on top of making that happen is Intel, and I have something really special and unique to show you. Brooklyn's making her debut. This is her mom, Marcy. Now Marcy's an Intel engineer, and you've created something very unique that a lot of other parents are going to want to hear about.
So what we're showing here is our Intel Smart Car Seat Chest Clip. With a team of engineers, we've come up with this design that actually communicates with the chest clip and a smartphone app.
Nice.
So it tells temperature, battery life, it shows if the clip is actually connected or not.
Yeah, right.
Yep, and then once the parent is out of range with their phone, then an alarm will go off. And most parents or caregivers think this will never happen to them. They would never forget their kid in the car. It really can happen to anyone.
Wow, Intel's always thinking about it. All right, Nona, get on over here and show us this demo. Let's see what we have.
So I'm putting it in this bag to simulate walking away, losing the connection. So now it simulates you walking back towards your car, and right now it sees that the clip is not in range, but now that we've pulled it out of the bag, you can see right now it's connected. You unclip it, and now the alarms will stop going.
Because it needs to know that a parent's actually
interacted with the child rather
wow.
than just being you.
All right, more to show you at the Intel booth. we gotta get the baby. Oh, see, that's it. We gotta go. We'll be right back. So now I'm at Intel's section where it's all about next generation computing, something they call RealSense technology. You've probably seen a lot about it. I have Paul Tapp with me here. Paul, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good to see you. Here. You're all about RealSense, and you're going to give us a little bit of a demo or an understanding as to what's going on behind the scenes, and then we'll show people at home, like, what does that mean when they're going to use computers. So break it down for us.
RealSense technology understands us more naturally as humans. If you look at the top of the device, you'll see that there's actually 3 holes, whereas normally you would see 1 hole for a webcam. That's because a webcam sees in 2 dimensions. Now we've got an extra camera that allows it to see in 3 dimensions. Let me show you how this looks.
Okay.
As I raise my hands here on the left-hand side, and this will work with left or right hand or both, you can see it immediately picks up where my hand is. When I rotate my hand, it tracks that in 3 dimensions. As I close, 22 joints worth of action happening right there. It knows exactly where my hands are, and that allows me to interact in a 3D space. On the right-hand side, I'm going to click Start here to start the face tracking. This immediately picks up my face. You can see it's got 72 points of accuracy, and as I move, it tracks me. That enables it to understand where I'm looking, what position of the screen I'm at, and potentially even some emotions as well. We can track like if someone's happy or sad and stuff like that. So now we've shown you what's going on behind the scenes, we'll show you how that can be applied into an experience.
Okay, great.
So this is a Dell system with an Intel RealSense camera in it, and with this we're going to scan your face in 3 dimensions. So this is taking the selfie to the next dimension. Let's get your head aligned in the circle a little bit closer for me, and 3, 2, 1, I want you to turn your head to the right. Now back to the left, back to the middle, and up. Now, this is going to take all of that data, 3D model data, it's got the textures of your face, it's going to stitch it into a 3-dimensional view of you.
Wow, look at that.
You notice how it's cut off everything that's not your face? That's because we're going to put you onto another character. And of course, once you've got a 3D model, you could 3D print that as well. I want to show you this.
You can actually make your own print.
This is a 3D printed by 3D Systems, a snowboarder from this application, and it's just using the face data that we just took. Now we turned you into a snowboarder. There you are.
Yeah! This is official. This is it. Look at that. That's amazing. But I just wanted you to know, I am a damn good snowboarder.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't need this virtual thing to give me any credibility.
More like a poser right there.
All right, so you showed me face. Now it's time to show me hands.
Yeah, when you move the hands, the RealSense camera can see where your movements are and track you. I'm going to show you a game where it's actually responding to my movements just by me moving. Okay. So the camera's here. You can see I put my hand up. This spaceship is mapped to my hand. I want to shoot these guys. I can do some little gestures here. If I do a V sign like that, then I'm sending a missile over. Right. I go in and out, then the spaceship comes in and out. I want to collect these guys. It's just a fun way of interacting. In this case, it's with gaming. You can imagine if you have a 3D display, then it's tracking your hands. You can do that whole Minority Report kind of interactions.
Paul, man, thanks so much, man.
Thank you, Mario.
This is really cool. I'm going to try to fly this plane. Oh, yeah, boom. He's done. This would change everything. This is addictive in a good way. Like, I can just see so many cool ways that you can use this not only for gaming, but for also like learning and education and simulation and health and all types of stuff. Really cool, Intel. Keep up the good work. Intel's always amazing me with the stuff that they do, but I really am a daggone good skier. I really am. Look, one of the other big things, and you know I'm a big fan of people pursuing their passion, living their dream, and one of the things that's really close to my heart is something that we launched earlier just last year called the Never Settle Club. And the Never Settle Club is a free online community that's all about helping each other really pursue our passion, identify what that passion is, and then have the collective wisdom, the support from a group that cares, and advice and accountability to help you actually use technology to accomplish your dreams and accomplish your passion. Basically, it's all about helping you really understand what you're passionate about and then turning that into your life's work. Like, how can you live a sustainable life, make a really great income, and be able to do all the things you want to do and have a great life by still pursuing your passion? And so that's what the Never Settle Club does, and you see a lot of that same energy here at the show. There's a whole other area within the conference I'll talk to you about just a little bit that's full of entrepreneurs pursuing their passion. And one of the cool things that's happening at CES this year for entrepreneurs is Shark Tank is in town. That's right, Shark Tank has shown up at CES with their open call. Now, you guys all know the critically acclaimed business-themed show. I love the show. Dave and John and I are buddies. And I'm just telling you, I make my kid watch this show with me. So not only do we learn a lot from it, but if you're here tomorrow, Thursday, it starts at 8 a.m. and goes all day. They're taking open calls for Shark Tank auditions. So get in line and get here. James, if you're watching from We Montage, I know you made it to the second to last round for Shark Tank, so I know that's important to you. But here's why they're here. Because there's a place at CES that's growing leaps and bounds. And that place is Eureka Park. We're going to take a look at all the entrepreneurs and some of the passion and some of the excitement and some of the really genius creativity that's coming out of this area of the conference. Let's go hop in and take a peek at what's going down at Eureka Park. So at CES, one of the biggest buzzed about areas of the convention is an area called Eureka Park. Eureka Park is in the Sands Expo, and it's a whole conference and convention full of startups and innovators. These are the people that are putting all their money, all their energy, all their time, their life savings into products that they want to get featured here to try to get more buzz. Speaking of buzz, when you're thinking about creating a product, this company, Silentium, has come up with a way for me not to hear all of that buzz. I basically am in an enclosed private space that shuts down or reduces all of that ambient noise. So think of a phone booth of the future, or think of being able to use this in an amusement park or in a conference hall right now where I can actually grab my phone, make a phone call, and I won't hear you and you won't hear me. That's the type of innovation that's happening here at Eureka Park. I'm gonna take a moment of silence real quick because we got a lot to show you here. All right, so right now we're at the International CES show. Looks like I'm gliding on air with John here, but we're not gliding. Check out what's going on now with the feed here. Incredible product right here. I learned this, no lie, I learned this in like 5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes flat. It's all about centering your balance, being relaxed, and it goes up to 6 miles per hour?
Yeah.
6.2?
6.2 miles per hour.
And on a full charge, I can get 12 miles out of it on full charge?
Get to 10 or 12 miles.
Okay, so what's the name of the product? What's it called?
It's called IO-Hawk.
I don't even know the name of it. I was like, I gotta get on that thing and get on it now. I don't even know the name of it. The IO-Hawk.
The IO-Hawk.
The IO-Hawk. When'd you come up with this? How long has this been out?
It's just been out. We launched it here at CES.
Is that right?
That's right.
This is the first time?
First time.
We're in Eureka Park, right?
We're in Eureka
Park.
Park.
So this is all about startups and innovation and inventors. What gave you this idea? Was it seeing like the Segway or other things that were out there, or was it some personal thing of yours that you saw that prompted you to want to make this?
There's actually a lot of opportunity in the transportation marketplace to make just regular transportation more efficient for everybody.
Right.
And for someone like me who has bad knees, I can't go long distances without getting my inflammation kicking in.
Yeah.
So I thought I got to bring something to the marketplace where I can go around a show like this and not have any.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen some of their employees and people on it, just like bobbing and weaving. And you know, it's funny. You just think about where you want to go, and it moves with you. Like I'm thinking about going back. Now I'm thinking of stopping. And I like how easy it is to just turn. Like I'm not doing anything with my feet or my legs. I'm just really intuitively thinking that I want to turn a specific way, and as long as I'm kind of relaxed and I'm kind of balanced, it's going to really respond to what my muscles are really kind of doing. Absolutely. Yeah, this is amazing. Well, I appreciate the time, John. This is really neat. It's really unique, but we got to race it out.
All right.
All right. Which way are we going?
This way. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to try to catch up. See ya. So I saw that cool smart helmet walking through the halls of CES, and I bumped into Derek here. Derek, you got to tell me about this cool helmet. What's the name of this helmet first off?
So basically, this is a smart helmet for NanoLogic, and it's sort of designed for skateboarders, bicycle enthusiasts, people who use low-range electrical vehicles to get to work with their bike.
Okay.
And so out of necessity, we started designing safety features into it for those individuals.
Like what's going to be in it? Like what about?
So some of the things that are going to be in it are things you can see right here, like the lighting, the lighting system, and we're calling this intelligent lighting. The reason why we're calling it intelligent lighting is because it's autonomous. It's going to be able to detect which way you're headed and turn on signal lights. If you're braking, it's going to turn on the brake light for you. It's going to use the cameras embedded in the front to turn on the lights in the front if it's getting dark or anything like that. There's a temperature sensor, temperature and humidity sensor, and we use that, of course, to find out the level of humidity on the inside of the helmet. And we also have an embedded fan on the inside of the helmet that pulls in air from the front and basically sends it throughout the helmet to cool it down and, you know, regulate the humidity levels inside.
What's been the response on that helmet really quick?
People love the design.
Yeah.
Honestly, they love the design and they love, you know, like the cues that it has towards Hollywood and other things like that. So the responses have been pretty good.
That's great, man.
They like it.
Yeah, it's hard to develop something that looks that sleek, and we're going to talk to you a little bit more in depth about some other things about, you know, how you just got that thing here, but you're here at the show, and the helmet looks phenomenal, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
Good stuff.
Thanks a lot.
Inside CES with Mario Armstrong is happening here in Las Vegas, and I don't even gamble. Can you believe that? I don't gamble. I don't like to lose my money. Look, I'm still paying attention to what's happening on Twitter. Keep tweeting me up during the live broadcast at Mario Armstrong. Send me a tweet if you want to know what's hot, or just want to know, like, why did I wear this blazer today? Whatever you want to know, send me a tweet. I'll get you a shout out on the show and answer the question live for you. At Mario Armstrong is how you can find me. You can also hashtag me, follow the hashtag rather, Mario at CES, and the official CES hashtag is CES 2015. Quick tweet that came in from at Hello Mika Nicole. I see you wearing a tile, she's talking about this, on your front pocket. Are you using it during CES? Yes, I am using it, but not for tracking. This is called the narrative clip, and it takes pictures, 2 pictures every minute. So 1 picture every 30 seconds. It's automatically taking pictures, 5 megapixels, up to 8 gigabytes. It's really, really cool. I don't have to worry about pulling out a camera and taking a photo. My guest right now that's joining me on set is a product that I haven't even had a chance to review or hear about. So you're going to learn about it with me for the first time live together. Joining me right now is Raul from My Skin. How are you, Raul?
Mario, thank you. Thanks
for joining me on the show. All right, so I got your business card. Somebody said, Mario, you got to check this out. So I'm checking it out. Tell me about My Skin. What is this? What did you bring?
So we have the world's first mobile connected device which looks underneath the skin.
The world's first. I got to stop you there because anytime someone says world's first, Mario's like, brakes, hold on, wait a minute, prove it. World's first.
So I'm going to tell you about it,
okay.
and then you tell me if you've heard anything which is similar.
All right. Okay, go ahead, I'll give you a
So
shot.
this device connects to your mobile phone and it's a personal skin coach. So what this does is it uses visible light to look underneath the surface of the skin.
Okay.
And then it analyzes and evaluates your skin and then recommends lifestyle, dietary, and product information that would work best for you. But not only does it recommend, it measures your skin and then it sets goals for you on a day-to-day basis. So you can really unlock the potential of your skin.
So this is the device?
Yes.
And so I'm going to show, so it's a small cube, fits right in my hand. And I assume the light comes from here?
Exactly.
So I'm basically going to hold this to my face.
Yes.
And it's going to then, does this do what a dermatologist would do? Is this something, are you a dermatologist?
Well, my background is in dermatology and dermoscopy.
Okay.
And we have a very solid team which has been focused on skin and skin health. The genesis of our technology is from the medical domain. But what you did was exactly right. You place it on your face, it comes with an app, and then basically you have a profile.
This around my whole face, just move it around?
You can move it, you can take as many locations, or if you have one location you want to do, it's
like
up to you.
Like a spot or an area I want to fix on?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it measures, it sets goals, and it helps you track. So you can then track and see if your skin is progressing in the manner you really want it to change.
So look, having healthcare and managing that in the home is big.
Yes.
Having personal healthcare, mobile apps, fitness bracelets, wearable technology. So this absolutely makes sense because we're seeing more and more products. Digital health is the biggest area that's growing at CES, one of the biggest areas. And so we're seeing more people wanting to be able to be empowered to take care of their health better through technology. But if it's not affordable or accessible, it's not really helpful. So what are you looking at in terms of the price of this, and is this on the market?
So this is brand new. We are announcing this at CES.
Okay.
Nobody's ever heard of it. There is no other competitor who's looking at the skin. Somebody missed the largest organ of the body. I mean, we have activity monitors, we have all these things.
The most important organ of the body.
There you go.
Our face, the most important.
Exactly. So we will start shipping. Right now we are open for pre-order.
Okay.
We have a show special at $249.
$249.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll be shipping in spring of this year.
Spring of this year.
And we have very heavy interest from all the leading retailers.
Okay, man. Thanks a lot. What's the website if people want to check it out to do their own research? What's your website?
So the website is getoku.com.
GetOku. Is that OKU?
That's right.
Okay.
Getoku.com.
All right, you heard it here first. We're going to get all clean skin around here with Raul. Thanks so much, Raul, for My Skin. Look, one of the things that's always happening here at the show are celebrities come out. A couple of years ago, I hung out with 50 Cent. Years before that, we're hanging out with all types of different people, will.i.am and others. And it's not just because they're bringing their star power or throwing their name on products. They're actually making products with companies themselves. So Monster brought out some stars. Let's take a look at who I got a chance to hang out with. One of them is really, really tall. Let's take a peek. Now, your role with CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, man, has really expanded over the past couple of years. Tell us about your new role that you're really taking on this year.
This is exciting because I'm the entertainment ambassador for 2015 for CES. And, not only do I get to, present my own products and everything that I'm doing with Incredible, but at the same time, I get to kind of do a little bit what you're doing and kind of go throughout the entire show and everything from like seeing what's hot here to doing interviews to spreading that message of the power of bringing the entertainment industry and the consumer electronics industry together.
We got a lot of our Never Settle Club viewers watching.
Never settle.
That's right, because
Yeah.
it's all about, you know, pursuing your passion and making that your life's work.
Yeah.
What would you say to entrepreneurs right now, or just those people with great ideas or innovators? What's the one tip from Nick Cannon that comes to mind right now?
Be a self-generator and a self-motivator.
At CES, none other than the Supreme Man himself, the Supreme being the one, you know him, you know who it is, you can't see him right now. Now you can. Now you can't see me though.
I like that intro. Do that again? That was nice.
You like that one?
Yeah, do that again one more time.
No, let's go back to
All right, yeah.
Let's do
Okay,
that
if you
intro.
want to. I'm the hooper, the hyper, protective viper. Nope, forget it. I'm done. I'm done.
And I've always loved everything about you, not only from your seriousness as a ball player and your respect and love for the sport, but also how you've transitioned. But then in between then, always still keeping that fun vibe about you, and connecting to technology seems to be something that really gives you a lot of fun.
Well, you know, my thing with technology is sort of a young arrogance thing. You know, feel me. You know, you always want to be the first to get something.
Right.
So back when they had the big SkyTel pages,
Yep.
the big gray time ports,
Yep.
I was the first to get that. I was the first to get the old camera phone with the cameras on the bottom. So I would just, so like when you're first to get something, or when you want to be the first to get something, you do a lot of research. So when you do a lot of research, you're reading and you're learning up on stuff. So I remember when the iPhone first came out, the great Steve Jobs, rest in peace, I called him about 20 times.
Is that right?
I was like, Steve, I know you're coming out on Friday, today Tuesday. If you give it to me, I promise I won't turn it on till Thursday. He never did it.
What did he say? He never went for it?
No, he never went for it. You know, Monster always had great sound. I used to have Monster cables back in my car in high school. Yeah, back in the day. So I always knew who Monster was. So,
yeah.
You know, I'm in a portable charger and portable speaker business. And I introduced a product today that's called the Backflow. It's water resistant, it's splash resistant. And I don't know if you had a chance to see the video, but
Not yet.
You know, a lot of people talk about product, but I shot a video yesterday. I pour water on it so people see. I put a teaspoon of water, a cup of water, I throw it in the tub, and it still plays. And you know, a lot of people like to bring it with them. You know, it's small. You can fit it in your pocket, fit it in your bag, and you know, it's good for me because, like, you know, I have the ability, like, if I want to play music in my shower, I could buy the whole $20,000 system,
Right.
but on a hotel you can't do that. So this would be good in a hotel. I could actually bring it in the shower with me in the hotel. So while I'm watching the things, so you know, it's a great product. I want to introduce you to a guy.
Yeah.
King Batch. We was in film school together. Batch.
Come on over.
We was in film school together.
Nice to
and
meet you, man.
I shot a spot.
Yep.
And I used him in the spot. The spot was kind of boring until he did something at the end. He made the spot, and ever since then he's blown up.
He blew it up.
King Batch. Follow him on Instagram. Fine. Yeah, he's the man.
We're going to be
He's the
interviewing him in
funniest
just
guy
a second. You're going to give us some tips on how to shoot those videos that make it so
I
hot.
see you, brother.
As you know, at CES, you get a lot of celebrities, not only from places that you expect, like NBA stars and people like you see on TV every day, like Nick Cannon, but also from the web, from the internet. That's right, we're in that time now where the digital lifestyle has really gone full-blown, and we have with us the #2 on Vine. This is it. This is the guy, King Batch, spelled B-A-C-H, for all of you that are keeping track.
Right.
King B-A-C-H.
B-A-C-H.
Because his last name is Bachelor, so that's how it all works.
Come on,
are you
now,
still
you
a bachelor? You're young.
I'm young.
You're still a bachelor.
Every party I throw is a bachelor party. Amen. Hallelujah.
How do you are an ambassador for Monster?
Yeah.
I know what an ambassador means, but what does it really mean on paper? Like, what are you supposed to do? What is your role?
What I do is I make dope videos, right, online. They can be short, 6 seconds, they can be 15 seconds, and I just show them out to my fan base in the world. Yeah, share them out.
Isn't that beautiful? Like, you're doing your you went to film school?
Yes.
Is that your background? What is that technical background? Share a little bit of that.
So I went to New York Film Academy. I did my master's program, and through the whole process, I did the acting program, but doing all the film work, I learned how to direct, I learned how to produce, I learned how to write, and then I figured, let me just do this on my own. So I started my YouTube channel, and I started doing that, and I started to grow a fan base from that, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And my main goal was to do acting, but you can't shut down any opportunity that comes, so you just got to go with the flow. So we started doing a lot of online content.
So this is so important because so many people, whether they're creating a product or whether they're pursuing an art form, they're going to run into some creative challenges.
Right.
They're going to run into gatekeepers, and you're going to have to be able to figure out how you can use technology, but also be able to have that internal, strength, that motivation to see your passion, but then be okay with taking a side detour to get to it.
Exactly.
This is what you wanted to do, acting.
Right.
You were spending all your time, your money, your energy, your resources, your mental into acting.
Exactly.
And look at where you are.
Yeah, it's like you got point A and you got point B.
Right.
Doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there.
Man, so much activity here at CES, and you're watching Inside CES with Mario Armstrong. This, right now, what I'm about to show you is probably one of my favorite moments, one of the right home about highlights from CES. This thing is going to change education and change how people love to make and play with music. Let's check out something from France that ended up here at Vegas called Phototonic.
Perfect.
Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the coolest thing ever. I'm sorry, I forgot you were rolling on this. This is amazing. It's Phototonic, invented by Nicholas. You are hearing music synchronized over Bluetooth to these devices through the phone, but it's all controlled by what's in our hands. If these don't move, there's no music. Go, Nicholas. Oh, go, Mario. Go, Nicholas. Oh, you get it. Listen to this, listen to this. I'm gonna throw mine up. Listen. Did you hear that? It went brrrring. Did you hear that? That was amazing. You didn't hear it? Come on, that is incredible right there. You're creating a new avenue for people to make music and create it themselves. So explain a little bit about how this is actually working.
So it's really simple. Inside these polygons, there's a sensor, motion sensor that talks to the app and transform your movement to music in real time.
Transform your music into real time. Now you can make, right now you have tracks that have already been made that we're responding to.
Yeah, exactly.
But I could make my own tracks coming soon and then be able to use these to work within the tracks that I've made.
Exactly, and you will also be able to use other tracks to play with them and play with these tracks.
And then eventually you'll be able to take like musicians and artists that we know that make music every day that are on the charts and be able to use these to play their music.
Yeah, that's the aim by the end of the year. Yeah, totally.
All right, let's go, Nicholas. Let's take this home now. Yeah, Phototonic, let's go. Telling you, I'm a big kid, right? I have no shame in my game about being a big kid. I asked him, I was like, Nicholas, I need to buy like 10 of these, like right now. You're not taking all of them back. Let me buy 10 of them. Anyway, it's a great, great product. Can't wait for that to come out in the States. It's not available just yet. I want to remind you guys, hit me up on Twitter. You can follow the hashtag. The official hashtag for CES is hashtag CES 2015. I'm hashtag Mario at CES and at Mario Armstrong. This has been a phenomenal show. We come back later. I got to leave in just a second to get over to Intel to go host and moderate a panel, but we're coming back 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. Watch our live show. It's happening right here inside CES with Mario Armstrong 2015.
Hey, this is Shaq O'Neal. You're watching Killer Apps TV. I'll be killing the apps too. $1,000 a week, boy.
It's Mario Armstrong. I'm in Las Vegas, and that means it's time for the International Consumer Electronics Show, and it starts right now on KillerApps.tv.